Marsha will share her perspective on art as it's woven in our society today. The audio on our telephone interview is a bit challenged, so please bear with us.
A government agency, a regulator, we don't necessarily have a lot of mass media associated with it, except for the educational aspect. I guess that kind of answers my answer, and again, that's more towards the nuclear engineering side versus, my facilitation or teaching side.
Okay.
That's something I like. And in terms of almost the medium it's on too, I do like tapestries. And again, that kind of can have that look of, it's kind of muted. It's not, strong, defined lines. It's not something that I go for. I just like the softer.
Oh, excellent. So I dare to say that you probably is drawn to Renaissance art in and of itself, per se.
Yeah, I would say, more towards, the outdoors and the floral scenes, but I think I like the way, even the portraits, how they're, kind of blended and, again, isn't that very fun, distinct, one person, because I'm just, I'm an engineer, and it's kind of opposite, you know what I mean? The fact that I like this soft stuff, and then, that my job is so, so I guess maybe that I'm just talking out loud, and this is just coming right out. It's like, maybe it balances me, in terms of who I am, and that it helps me, you know what I mean, to have that balance in my brain, and that sort of thing, and then, but in terms of like work, maybe it's just a little more, it's like work life sort of thing, is that I think I've gotten an appreciation of the history, that comes with art, and it just keeps growing, and honestly, it's very little, so it hasn't grown a lot, but the more I learn about art and realize that the history that is in the art, and that the art's telling us something that goes back to storytelling about the time when the art was painted, whether it's style or not. I just recently, somebody gave a presentation on climatology, which is a science issue, but they used the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse to explain what occurs over and over again with the climate. I couldn't believe they could have some artwork to actually show the case from back during, maybe during the plague or the Black Death or different times, but, something like that. And I never noticed, looking at the skeletons in the picture, and there was just this little skeleton in this bigger picture, and it was like, wow, they're telling, again, it's that storytelling, they're telling us something, and I didn't even, I didn't think I had ever seen that if somebody wouldn't have pointed that out to me.
One day, one night, one more.
you may have to jump out the realm of what you do, but from a writing perspective, what sort of frequently images do you see that is sort of rampant throughout the entertainment industry?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about this in terms of advertisement, and so one thing I definitely was thinking about the word frequency, because for whatever reason what jumped into my mind was that little gecko, and I think the reason it did is because he's like on. It's not. I don't think because he's like the best image. I think it has to do with the frequency aspect. I think you said that. It's the fact that we see that gecko, I swear, it's like every 15 minutes. And I mean, I fast forward through commercials.